Hi, hello, it's me, I'm back again. I've decided I need to inform you of something, so I'm vertical. When you are horizontal, it's like, chill, you know, like, not necessarily an important video. Anyways, so, the thing. First of all, clarification. When I was showing you my calendar, I was showing you October, and so I was confused today when I was like, I talked about blue and da-da-da-da. I had it open to October. It's not October. It's pink right now, which is great. Frankly, pink's all banger. I was sitting here today thinking like, wow, I wonder like what I'm gonna do, which one I'm gonna pick. And then I was like, it's pink? I'm really into all the pink ones. I'm like, would just be so excited to talk anyone's ear off about all three of them. Anyways, so I thought I would tell you. Despite all the pink being awesome, some of them, or at least the one I think I'm gonna end up talking about, I figured I should preface. Essentially, some of my ideas are like half of it's like, okay, so I call it an empty world or a worldless character. So sometimes I come up with characters that are like really cool and have a fun story, but like I don't really have a particular world or like thing that I'm planning for them. Like they just like, I kind of know that I want this to happen to them and or they have like a vague set of powers, but I haven't really come up with something for them to do. So that's like a worldless character. And then there are the empty worlds, which is where I come up with a cool power system and a cool like lore and a cool like backstory. And I'm like, this would be super cool to read about this place. And then I haven't thought of anyone to do it yet. Like, there's no people yet. So I think the one I'm gonna talk about tonight, and maybe I'll do more than one, or I'll just pre-record it and then post it like later or whatever. Basically the one I think I'm gonna do is the flavor of kind that's like, hey, this is gonna be like a cool idea, but there aren't really any characters to follow around. So before we had Vivica and Vash, and they are cool and they have their story and they do things in the story, in the world with the powers and stuff. That one's more one where I have like more so characters and plot points and less powers, because I haven't really decided what the Karmic Blades do. I kind of have a couple ideas, and some of them are fun and lore based, but it's not their turn right now. Anyway, so we'll have to get to that later. I think what I'm gonna do with that is have like two videos. One where it's like, hey, this is basic lore that I'll probably tell you and you can figure out with like not looking too hard. And then a second video that's like, hey, here's the lore, but the spoiler version. So if you want to like not figure it out by reading it and just like, just know the fun stuff. Here, let me put you down so I can, the fun stuff. So yeah, the idea, I'll probably say this again a little bit in the video, be like, hey, by the way, this is an empty world. That's not true. There's a couple things, there's like one or two characters where I'm like, these people should exist because it would be fun. I will say I am highly likely to confuse you with the next one. So this is just like a little PSA. You will be a little confused. I think I'm just gonna go, I made this so that I could just kind of go into it when I start doing it tomorrow, because I like to try and like conceive. I'm trying to be more concise. I'm a little bit of a yapper. I have a high, I'm addicted, okay? I'm addicted to yapping. I love to yap. And so I'm trying, if you haven't noticed, to keep my videos within like the 5 to 15 minute range, because once I get past that, my tendency to just keep yapping and not stop is very strong. And so I'm just kind of like trying to condense, stop getting distracted, say stuff, okay? But yeah, so there aren't really any characters to follow. But, and that's another thing where you can come in and be like, hey, I thought of this person who could be in your world. Maybe you want to write them in, and I might steal that. So let that be known. You know, the comments are not a no man's land. That they sometimes I might be like, thank you, bye bye. But yeah, actually, though, yes, thank you, bye bye.